Sweet. We are live now, Facebook and YouTube, I hope. I seem to have lost my screen somewhere, but I'm sure it will come back. Okay, anyways, I said it was live, so I'm going to go with the fact that I might be live on Facebook and YouTube today from my sewing room. Welcome everyone to Monday Minute, this lovely December 8th here in the city. Oh, you can't believe how beautiful the weather is. We have some melting going on. We won't look as far as Friday and Saturday's outlook because right now it's beautiful. Good morning, Michelle. So Michelle's found me on Facebook. Now let's hope that YouTube is up and running as well. But thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for all your likes and your loves when you share us to other people, and also all your comments. Your comments are so appreciated and I just love them. And it's just a nice way for you to say hi and me to try and read them while I'm working and can send them back to you. Anyways, thank you so much. All right, I have some shout outs today for some of those fan favorites out there. So good morning and hello, thank you to Glenda I, Michelle G, Jean G, Barbara A, Tina B, Sandy A, Rose, I read well, Rose L, Ken F, Rita B, Irene T. I met some of your family. Cool. Esther R. Wendy B. Ann L. And S. Who's out in Ontario. I hope she's still living the life out there and keeping warm. Adrian G. And also Bernina's Sewing Machines Canada. Woohoo! Didn't know we had that many supporters. Woo-hoo-hoo! Also, shout out to Shirley P, Pat G, and Doreen T. Yay! Thank you. So Glenda, I saw, hi Ruth, hi Glenda. Glenda says, we had great news last evening. Our great-grandson was born a few weeks early. Woo! That's a wonderful Christmas present. Congratulations, Glenda and Mike. That is so cool. Any word on names, weights, who they are, what they are? Woo-hoo! Anyways, let me know, but congratulations. That is so awesome. I hope you have all the things you were making for them ready to go. That was a little early, wasn't it? Because I think that you said January. Anyways, wonderful news. That is spectacular news. So more good news. Flames won 2 games in a row. We're on our way. And you know, for Christmas, all I'm wishing for is a playoff spot. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. Just remember, however, there are only 17 sleeps until Christmas. So let's see if we can make those 17 sleeps, those few days a little happier and more fun. So let's see what's happening at my sewing room. All right, so this week, of course, we have Facebook, not only today, but Tuesday and Thursday. On Tuesday, we're going to be doing the 8th day of Stitchmas. Hang in there for 8 good jokes. And on Thursday, the 9th day of Stitchmas, 9 jokes. You guys are hanging in there like troopers. That's wonderful. So that we're carrying on with our 12 days of Stitchmas this week. Also this week, all this week, Tuesday right to Friday. So starting today, which is the 8th. No, I'm Monday. Tuesday the 9th to Friday the 12th. We have social sewing. So anyone who'd like to pop into the store, set up in the back, we are available Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It starts at 10:30, runs till 4:30. And there are, let's see, lots of tables. There's irons. We've got lots of stuff out front. We also have, bathrooms, kitchens, refrigerator, all that stuff. It's only $10 plus tax, and you get a coupon to spend again. So that's kind of fun. So social sewing all this week. On Saturday, if you're looking to find out some more about a group called Calgary Sews, they will be here on Saturday, December 13th. check their website, Calgary Sews, and see how they're doing. And by all means, drop by the store and catch up. It's a free group. They do a lot of sewing, not so much quilting, but you know what? You could make a quilted jacket or stuff because they kind of go into clothing. But they're kind of fun, and every year they have a thing called Frock Tales where people show off what they make. So anyways, Calgary Sews is here on Saturday. So that kind of rounds it out. We have a renter on Sunday. So that's our week this week. So we have Social Sewing, Calgary Sews, and So Proud YYC. So that is awesome. Okay, no other news as yet, and not all that sewing was not finished. It will be done before we meet them. Fabulous. Good work, Glenda. All right, that's good to know. Okay, sales this week at my sewing room. Well, the one I want to talk about the most today, of course, is Bernina's accessory of the month for December. And they are letting us select any Bernina and Bernadette presser foot, any of them, 25% off. This holiday, give your sewing machine the gift it deserves. Complete your presser foot collection and make every stitch shine. So this coupon is available to anyone who'd like to purchase feet, 25% off, and it is valid until December 31st, 2025. So you know that we have been talking amongst the staff trying to figure out what foot is our favorite Bernina Bernette foot. And of course the foot that we talk about also would be relevant to anybody who has any other machine, because I'm sure other brands have those same feet. So the one I want to talk about is not a staff pick, it's actually a customer pick. When we were talking about staff picks last week, we had Betty's number 71, and our friend Mary came in and said, forget 71. If you want a real foot, mucho bella, then you want to get a 97D. And I said, okay, that's it, you're on. So today I want to talk to you about patchwork feet. Isn't that exciting? All right, patchwork feet it is. So let's get a bit of a close-up on some of the Bernina patchwork feet that will be available. Of course, there is a 37, which is for the 5.5 millimeter machines. This is the one that I own. It is set up so that you could do the 1/4 inch. It has little markings along the edge here. So you are a 1/4 inch from the needle to the outside. There's a 1/4 inch from the front of the foot to the second notch, and a 1/4 from the second notch to the third notch. So it's a really cool foot. 37 is the number. They tell me they also make a 37D, which is very good. That D, of course, is for anybody who has dual feed. There's also the 57, and they say 57D as well. The big difference with this one, I guess I should take these out of the box, is you can see that it has a guide on the side. A guide on the side, just to guide you along right there. And of course you can see from here is a 1/4 inch from the tip to the first notch here, and a 1/4 from that notch to this notch, which is where your needle drops. All right, so you can have the equivalent of a 37, but with a guide. 37 is a 57, or you can have it with dual feed. Okay, now we're getting to the big ones. These ones were both for the 5 mils. So the next two that I'm going to talk about are actually for the machines that have a wider opening, and they are the 97 and 97D with separate guide. As you know, they are straight stitch feet only and should be only used with a center needle selection. I say that because I have on occasion switched to zigzag and then gone poop and broke the needle because it's now on a straight. I had my 37 in instead of the regular. So you want to have a straight stitch. It's even better if you have a straight stitch plate to go with that so that it is smooth sailing all the way. It also really good I think these are really good for working with straight stitch needles, straight stitch needle plate for any fabrics that are lightweight and can get drawn back down into your machine if the opening on your stitch plate is too big. So these are the ones that my dear Mary were talking about. Let's have the look at the 97. It's for the 9mm. And it looks like a 37, but it's wider because, of course, the feed dogs are set further apart. It also comes with a little adjustable seam guide, which you can screw onto the side of your machine. And there's your little, it's a little screwdriver that fits just perfectly in there. So this is the 97 for the 9mm machines. The one that Mary was talking about and absolutely loved was this one, which is the 97D. All right. So this comes with all sorts of paraphernalia. Of course, the foot, it's coated. It has dual feed. You can see where the notch is here, where the little dual feed arm comes down and screws in. Of course, it also comes with its seam guide and its screwdriver. So this is for the 9mm that have coating and that have dual feed. So those are the patchwork feet, and as I say, they're really good. That 1/4 inch is very desirable for anyone who is doing any quilting of any kind, and depending on your machines, whether it's a 5.5mm or 9mm, we have some options for you. And of course, they have the D versions in 37, 57, and 97, and they are fabulous. I have to agree with Mary. They make absolutely wonderful 1/4 inch seams. You can even do an 1/8 inch seam. They're great for turning corners and perfect for making pin tucks using your patchwork foot, especially if you want 1/4 inch pin tucks. It works beautifully. Anyways, you can also use it for curved piecing and French seams. I do French seams. I've got carried away making pillowcases quite a few years ago, and I learned how to do a French seam, and I swear there is not a single open raw seam anywhere on any of my pillowcases, because I make burrito pillowcases with French seams. Works like a charm, and that 1/4 inch piecing foot is just the foot that you would like to have for that process. So keep in mind, all of the Bernina Bernat feet are 25% off. It does not matter which foot it is, Bernina Bernat, any of those, and you get 25% off. So thank you, Mary, for sharing with us your favorite Bernina foot. And of course, you can get those patchwork feet in all brands, Brother, Bernat, Bernina, any sewing machine you have would have a 1/4 inch piecing foot available for it. So it's really good. Now, if anybody else would like to weigh in, you can certainly weigh in and let me know what your favorite Bernina foot would be. We just thought we'd do staff picks, but if there are some customers out there like Mary who had a pick, the 97D, let me know, right, Anne?
I always have an opinion.
Yes, and your opinion, Anne, is? Oh, I know what yours was.
Yeah, the last two favorite was the 43 couching and the 46 9mm pin tuck foot.
Yes, see?
There's some pretty fancy stuff.
There's some really good stuff out there. So good morning, Anne. How are you doing?
Good morning. Sandy's in a great mood. The Flames won.
Two games in a row. And all I want for Christmas, Anne, is a playoff spot.
Okay. All right. I can't help you with that. But you go.
Yeah, I'll go, Flames, go, right?
You do the things. Okay.
Anyways, thanks for dropping by, Anne. I was just going to hope somebody else lets us know what their favorite foot is. Leave it in the comments, and maybe next Monday, your foot will be the one that we select to show on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. Oh, I see some more people have signed in. Good morning, Sandy. And Glenda says, hot off the presses. The baby's name is Shepherd, and it came in at 6 pounds, 1 ounce. Yay! Good job, Mama, whoever Mama was. Good job. And welcome to the World Shepherd. Isn't that a great name to have just before Christmas? I love it. Very well done. Good job. All right, what else is happening at my sewing room? Well, I only have a couple of more things to let you know about. Talked a little bit about that the feet that are available. Bernina also has the wish book. And I know what I'm wishing for. More than just playoff spot for the Flames, there is a beautiful machine in here that I just think would look so nice at my house. I gotta see if I can find a picture of it. Well, I'll tell you about it, okay? Oh, where'd he go? 790 Pro. So like a pro, it says. Look at that beauty. It's precisely like a pro. The Bernina 790 Pro features the next generation Bernina Stitch Precision, technology that makes your sewing, quilting, and embroidery experience quieter, more precise, and joyful. Wouldn't you love some joy this Christmas? Wouldn't you love to give yourself a little joy? I would like a little joy, and that would be awesome. Anyways, you can find your joy in the wish book for 2025. Sew Your Story. Sadly, this will end December 31st, 2025. So get yourself in here. I know that we get free shipping if we can get some more orders in. That would be so cool. Yes, yes, yes. And I know that Cam would just love it because Cam bought himself a new machine. I'm so excited for him. Anyways, think about it. Come and make your wishes come true with Bernina machines. We'd love to bring you a Bernina machine. All right. All right. One more thing before I sign off and tell you a dreadful joke. All right. We also have right now going on at my sewing room is the creative gifts for a magical holiday season. This is Bernina's. Brothers sale going on right now until December 31st, 2025. And that includes not only sewing machines, quilting versions, embroidery machines, they have print moda, they have, what's that other one? Oh, it went right up in my mind. Scan and cut and sublimation printer. And they talk all about, you know what, they have creative gifts for everyone on your list, and they have something called the free creative app, which is the Brothers editing and design app called Art Spira. And a lot of the brother embroidery machines, scan and cut and crafting printer are wirelessly enabled so that you can just hook up right to your phone, send it to print it, send it to getting it on fabric, send it to get it cut at your scanning cut, send it to the machine and have it either embroidered or applicate on. So that's their wonderful creative app called Art Spira. So sorry, brother, didn't mean to call you Bernina, but brother at your side until December 31st, 2025. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that ever fun? So this week, if you want to have some fun, join us for social sewing. If you want to learn a little bit more about Calgary Sews, come down on Saturday. Also join us for, buying a Bernina machine or a brother machine, having some fun. Oh, good morning. There's Nancy. She says congratulations, and she says hi. So that's awesome. All right. Remember, the foot of the month. Send us your comments what one you really, really like, and maybe we can talk about why you really, 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 really like it. What I really, really want. Anyways, let us know. We would be glad to talk about that next Monday on Monday Minute. Check us out for what the staff or customer pick of the foot of the month is. All right. Got a joke for you before we sign off today. It is, what does December have that no other month has? The letter D. Yes. Anyways, I had to go back through all of the months' names and just check that out. But yes, that has the letter D. All right, everyone. So glad that you could join me. Let's wish for a Flames win. Let's wish Shepherd the best. And I wish you all a wonderful day. And I will see everyone back tomorrow for Facebook and YouTube at 10:30.